to ask.
No, it's not my wedding day.
Right. So,
Really?
what?
You're really going to do this now?
Bride in a bar, I've got to ask.
Well, you must know. I've been at a funeral.
That only raises more questions.
Well, you asked.
Why would you wear a wedding dress to a funeral?
It was a last request.
Hell of a last request.
Was it made under the best of circumstances?
Who would want that?
James would. My husband. Oh, he was going to be my husband. Didn't quite make it.
Right.
Yeah. Dropped dead right at the altar. The ceremony hadn't even started. By the time I got to him, he was all but gone. But he held on. Said he wanted to see me in my wedding dress. Said I was the most beautiful bride in the world. And then he said the other thing. Keep the dress on, love. Wear it at the funeral.
Jesus.
I know. The doctors reckon it's the endorphins talking. I don't think he knew what he was saying.
But you did it anyway.
How could I not? Everybody heard it. The priest, the best man, the bridesmaids. Even his mother heard it. The old bat's as deaf as a doornail, and she hears the freaking request 3 rows back.
So, how?
Heart attack at 34? Who the freaking hell has a heart attack at 34?
Son of a bitch.
No, the worst thing, I wasn't even going to do it.
The what?
The wedding. I was going to split. I was halfway across the parking lot when they found me gone. And then this. God, I feel like such a bitch. How could I do this?
Well, you weren't to know.
Still, it's so low. I was going to leave him standing there like a schmuck. I was so excited. Been asking me to marry him for years. Kept knocking him back. Finally, I say yes, and then this happens. Maybe he knew. Maybe that's why.
Nah, shitty timing is all. Chances are he didn't have a clue. If anything, he probably died happily oblivious.
That's even worse!
You're being too hard on yourself. No, you didn't want to get married, so you did what needed to be done. Probably not the best way to go about it.
Huh?
But at least you had the courage to act. End of the day, you were trying to do the right thing.
Till he died!
Bad timing, nothing more.
I can't believe this has happened again.
Again.
It's the first.
You've been married before?
No! The death thing! This is the 4th guy I've been with that's keeled over!
Shitting.
First guy, Ivan Taylor, high school boyfriend. Lived 2 towns over. Borrowed his dad's car to come see me one night. Bam! Got T-boned by a truck. Dead! Second guy, Glenn Walsh. Nice guy. Met him at uni. Took me for a romantic skiing weekend to Aspen. Bam! Skied straight into a snow machine.
Accidents. Could happen to anyone.
Then was Jason Mills. Met him at work. He fell out of a hot air balloon.
Bullshit.
True story. He took me up from my 25th, 2,000 feet in the air. He leaned over to take a photograph. Landed on a transformer station. Burnt to a crisp.
That's pretty bloody unlikely.
I swear, I'm cursed. You know what they call me? The Widowmaker.
What?
I know, it doesn't even make sense.
I'm surprised the cops didn't get sus on you. 3 boyfriends, 3 deaths.
That's how I met James. He's a detective.
Oh, freaking way.
I tried to tell him. I warned him. He said I was being superstitious. He even sent me to a shrink. She said I was paranoid delusional. I proved both of them wrong.
How is this even possible?
I don't know. I must have screwed someone over in my past life or something.
I'm so sorry.
No, not your fault. You know, I should never have said yes. Big mistake. But everyone said, it'll be fine, Mel. It'll be fine. What did they know? Destined to be alone. Destined to die alone. Destined to get drunk alone.
I mean, I'm so sorry you have to be here for this.
For what?
For this. My death.
Huh?
That's why I'm here. I'm coming to die. Have my last drink.
Jesus, how many of these have I had?
I just swallowed a pill. I should be dead anyway. In fact, I should be dead by now. This was supposed to be quick.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Come on, you can't.
I want this. I've thought about it a lot. In fact, I've tried many times.
How many times?
12.
You mustn't be very good at this. I'm just saying, after so many tries, perhaps this just isn't what you want.
Well, I'm certain of it. It's just that things keep getting in the way.
What kind of things?
All sorts. Odd things. Just last week, I drove my car off a cliff. It's a 100-foot drop right into the ocean. I walk away with nothing but a bruised collarbone.
How?
The police rescue squad were training at the beach below. Had me out of the driver's seat and in an ambulance before the car could even sink. About a year ago, I tried this whole connect the hose to the exhaust pipe thing. Everything was going great. My car was full of fumes. My head was spinning. And the next thing I know, a truck crashes through my garage door. The driver had a stroke or something. Soon enough, there were cops and paramedics crawling all over my house. I wake up a day later at the hospital. Clean bill of health. I know. It's absurd. Nothing works. It's like I'm the Mr. Bean of suicide attempts. Stupid shit just keeps happening. You name it, I've tried it.
Gun.
Faulty ammunition.
Electrocution.
I took the toaster to the bath. The entire block went dark. I didn't feel it. Went out the bush. Miraculously found by state emergency services who were looking for a lost bushwalk.
Drug overdose.
Courier.
What?
I had the courier knocking at my door. I'd forgotten I'd ordered for a new toaster.
Base jump.
I leapt from the 6th floor window. Landed in a trailer full of mattresses.
This doesn't happen. Not in real life.
It happened.
Hanging. Oh. Let me guess. The rope snapped.
Actually, no. But the beam I tied it to did. Brought down the entire first floor of my sister's apartment. I walk away without a scratch.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I know. I even paid a professional hitman to take me out. The moron just walked into the wrong house and ended up killing my neighbor instead. Poor guy. Felt so bad he went back and shot himself.
You know, you're like Bruce Willis in that movie where he's all unkillable.
Unbreakable.
No. The other one, the one with the ghosts.
I'm sure you mean unbreakable.
Whatever. But you're so that guy. Unkillable. It's insane.
How do you find this entertaining?
Well, not just entertaining. I'm in awe of the sheer persistence of it all. It's admirable.
You know the weird thing? This is what I live for now. It's what gets me out of bed in the morning. I need to know. I need to find out how this all ends.
You know, we make quite the pair. The Widowmaker and the Invincible Man. Destiny, I salute you. You have one screwed up sense of humor.
You really believe in that sort of thing? Fate, destiny?
Well, you know, it's the only explanation. Look, I don't quite give a shit what people say, but coincidence can only explain so much.
So what? You're supposed to be here? To me? Like this?
Who knows? Perhaps all the men in my life die, so I could leave you.
Maybe that's why I can't die.
You know, there's a kind of poetry to this. It's like depraved kind of poetry, but poetry nonetheless.
Explain the impotent pills.
And while I'm wearing this stupid dress, you wouldn't have talked to me otherwise.
You do look beautiful.
Well, you're not too bad yourself for a manic depressive.
Says the paranoid delusional. So, what happens next?
Do you like hot air balloons?
I've never been on one.
Maybe you should. Maybe instead of trying to kill yourself all the time, you should live a little.
Maybe you should stop feeling guilty about things you can't control. Let go a little.
I should. We should kiss.
Think?
Must be the vodka talking? But it feels right. But I must warn you, this usually doesn't end well.
Don't worry. I'm invincible, remember?
That was actually pretty good.
Wow.